Hey hens, how are we all doing? How is all holding up? I'm back once again. Do I have like a 5-minute introduction? Not really. Not much has happened, to be honest, since yesterday. So because we're in such weird times right now and a lot of us are just sat here like, I don't know what to do. And I'm the same as well. That's why I'm making so much content, uploading so much and streaming so much more, because I'm like, what else would I do if I wasn't doing this? Do you know what I mean? I get sick of my own company very quick. I do be quite a lot. I find myself quite a lot. Last week I done a shell challenge. I don't know who came up with the idea of shell challenges. I think it might have been Little Simsy, Kayla, but I also, don't quote me on that one, do you know what I mean? Like, do not reference me in your university essays because you'll get a third, most likely. You make like a shell of a house and then people have got to take that shell, not touch the walls, and add to it and see what they can come up with. Kayla does it quite a lot. I've done 2 so far. I only tend to do them on Twitch as well because then it's a smaller audience and I think everybody's got more of a fair shot, and then the winners get a pack of their choosing or whatever. But I've decided to talk about this shell challenge on YouTube. The last couple of shell challenges have just been nice, easy, suburban shell challenge, you know what I mean? Like, I've gave you something that's not that hard to work with, but apparently people love to suffer. People just love me to shit on them, apparently. So I have made the most impossible shell challenge. I am ruining all of your lives, so I'm going to load up the game now and show you around it. It brings me so much joy to see you suffer. Let's go, shall we? Honestly, I'd be a good king or queen in the medieval time mix. I'd just be like,
off with their head.
I'm also on one lately. I don't know why. I'm just hyped.
Living like a rock star. I'm super, super. I'm super, super Jessie.
Sorry about this as well. I went on, you know when you just start going on like a wild goose chase? So I was looking up the McNamara family name because I was finding out originally if I had royal blood. Turns out I do not. Who'd have thought it?
Are you ready? I don't understand, Paige.
You're just a bitch.
That was rude.
She's screwing me. I can feel it.
I'm not doing the task, guys.
You're welcome. See, the thing is, right, I could have just given you a nice, normal, relaxed, easy shell, but the thing is, we don't know when we're going to be allowed out of the house again, so I wanted to give you something that you should probably have to sit and stew over and really put a good couple of days work in maybe to figure out, because you could just slap a roof on something else and that wouldn't have taken up any time. So really, I'm doing you all a favour here because this is difficult. It looks like it's come straight out of EA headquarters, because this is kind of, honestly, this is how I think that EA must build their community lots. Like, I think EA sit there, eyes closed and go, well, that is such a fantastic modern building, which, you know what, that could be kind of cool, actually. Fuck me, I'm turning one of them. Get them walls gone. I'm off. Oh, look at that little rainbow. If you see a rainbow, ba-da-do-ba-do. Oh my god, double rainbow.
Whoa, that's a full rainbow all the way.
It's a double
Rainbow. Oh my god.
Hard times. Back to business, back to business. I did try and make it really difficult originally, and I was like, see this, but make it a suburban home. Now that is just torture, loves. That really do be just torture. So I did take that back. This can be whatever you want it to be. Like, it doesn't have to be a home. It could be a cafe. One of the last ones, my previous shell challenge, took the shell that I'd made and turned it into a little shop, like a little cafe section. That was really cool. Also, someone made a literal kids play toy area thing. That's the house on a chair. So you can get as creative as you want with it. Someone made a self-isolation home with the previous shell challenge. There's a lot that you can be doing with this, loves, but also there's a lot that I mean, there's some very sharp angles. And the roofing, it's a disaster. It's a disaster. And then you've got like little curveballs like this round here, and that like legally cannot be supported. The last one was called the Plumbella challenge. This one is called the Plumbella challenge. It's hell on earth. I couldn't put it as the hell build because apparently that flags up as inappropriate on the gallery.
Excuse me?
I did make it harder originally, and then I took some things away because some people were like, this is too hard, this is impossible, I'm not doing it. You can download it from my gallery. My gallery name is jessemcnamarax. It's also in the description of my videos. I don't know my security questions, so I can't change it to Plumbella on the gallery, and EA haven't like slipped it in my DMs offering to change it for me yet, so we're both just gonna have to suffer through this together. My name looks hard to spell, but honestly it's just okay? And when you're looking for me, also make sure you change this to EA account ID, otherwise I won't come up. So once you've downloaded it, right, these are the rules. You can't touch any of the walls that I've got right here. Like, you can't touch them. If you don't like that and you delete that, sorry, them's the rules. You can't win this challenge, and you can't be like, oh well, I want that open. Nope. But you can get creative with it, and like these things right here, you could place them there if you wanted like an open section around here. Just got to get creative with it, loves. You can also place anything like this. You can make a room. You can can shut a room on top of there like that as well. You don't just have to place like a roof on top of there and be like, well, that's all I can do with it. You can't be going far, love. And you can also add any walls that you want into the inside. You just can't remove them. So if you don't really like this bit right here, you can block that bit off. You can add a floor plan and everything like that. You can go wild with the inside walls. You just cannot be touching the outside walls. Okay, don't touch them. And I'm probably going to put a clip of Kayla here just reiterating this fact. There you go. You could honestly, you could even add a tree at the top if you wanted. Like, just go fucking off it with it. Get creative. I like to see houses that are kind of different as well. You can make it as high as you want, as low as you want. You can make the wall height as high or as low as you want. All you have to do to compete, upload it to the gallery. But in this description, right, you've got to use the hashtag Plumbella and also include your Discord name, just so if you are a winner of it, then I can contact you on Discord. So that is the crack. That's the tea. That's the thing. And also, a lot of people in my Twitch chat were not kicking off necessarily, but also being kicking off, saying that I'd made it too hard, I'd made it too difficult. And now, because you see me like the speed build done the other day, I'm just going to put a little speed build over of me doing something with this shell, because I mean, this looks absolutely horrendous, loves. It can be cool, honestly, like it can look quite nice. I just want to preface this little speed build section by saying that I am not by any means a modern builder. Like, it's not me. James Turner, beautiful modern builder. Like, the stuff that he pulls out of his ass, I could not even fathom. But it's not really my forte. I'm also not really around modern houses that much. I live in Middlesbrough. We're not like the most modern place. We're quite red brick, semi-detached, terraced houses. So modern things, it's actually quite an eyesore in Middlesbrough. They're fucking ugly. Middlesbrough can't do modern. Google Middlesbrough College if you want proof of that. I've spoke about that before. But yeah, Google that if you want proof of how much Middlesbrough can't do modern. I can build a good semi-detached house in The Sims, don't get me wrong. I can build a good Victorian house as well, but I'm kind of around them, so they're my comfort. My Achilles heel also, I do enjoy building them as much as I feel like I can build them, but modern houses, no. But I also do watch a lot of James Turner speed builds, so I kind of have some ideas, and also I just fucking love houses, like location. Very good show until they slagged off Middlesbrough, and then once they slagged off Middlesbrough, I just can't support Phil and Kirsty anymore. That was one of my favourite shows, and that still cuts very, very close to the bone. Just, that is a whole other story. Like, I could have an entire video on why Middlesbrough's great. Here I am though, slagging off Middlesbrough. I'm like, nah, we don't fucking do that. Everything's shite. It is what it is it not? So I picked up some things from there, but because I just love houses in general, and like I love watching like tiny home build shows and stuff, I'm always on real estate websites looking at houses for sale and houses for rent, even though I've got no intention of moving, especially because we're in the middle of a crisis. So thank God I've got no intention of moving, because I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. So I do see a lot of houses, but still not necessarily modern. I don't know, I just find it fun to look at houses and see different styles and stuff like that. When I was building the shell, I kind of had this layout in mind, so I do kind of have one over with yous. I do kind of have one over on yous. I do kind of have a leg up in the situation, and we'll go for that one, because this is the kind of build that I was seeing. But I think it works quite well. Like, it's an awful shell, I will hold my hands up and say that. Like, it is deplorable, and it's a lot of suffering that I'm putting you through, but at least it serves as a distraction. I actually think I made it work. It's an interesting house. It definitely doesn't belong in Newcrest though, which is where I built this. It definitely belongs in somewhere like Oasis Springs, near the Landgrab family, but not too close, because we don't associate with him. Apart from Johnny Zest, we do associate with Johnny Zest. We do stan him. He's got a daughter in Massive. I just want the best for him, honestly. He needs an outfit change though, but I feel like that's the same for pretty much most Sims. I do be getting off topic. Anyway, I just have a lot of opinions about the Sims. Someone told me that I should do a video where I do Sims townies as fonts, and I was like, yes, that'd be really good. But I also want to do Sims YouTubers as fonts, purely just because I know that Steph would be the Windings font, but I need to think about everybody else as well. But I know what one Steph's going to be. Also, I'm not about to be out here starting over hours and stuff like that, because I think I've already cried like 20 times this month. I do be crying over the opening of an envelope. Don't get it twisted, head. Do not get it twisted. I will cry over anything. So if you do see me breaking down, I am most likely okay. But the absolute shit ton of support that you're giving us lately, both on YouTube and on Twitch, I've noticed it on both platforms, and it's just overwhelming to me, because I'm just out here doing my own thing and stuff like that, and sometimes I forget that I basically come into people's living rooms every single night, not in a creepy way, although I hope not in a creepy way anyway. Don't be putting me in creepy situations, right? It's just insane, because I'm only ever in this room, like just me, myself and I, and me dog bobbing about, that I forget that you're actually real people sometimes watching us. Sometimes I forget that you actually appreciate us, which sounds stupid. Like, it does sound stupid, because obviously you appreciate us, you subscribe to us and stuff, but I just forget, which sounds really sad. It does sound sad. But yeah, the support has been like absolutely overwhelming, and I just want to thank you for that. It means the absolute world to me. I still can't believe that I get to just be a twat on the internet as my job. I could cry about it, I'll fucking threaten it, but I won't, because I've already cried on the internet 5 times. I do be crying a lot though. I also look like I'm going bald. Let's just address that a second. I'm not going bald. I'm not. My roots are coming through and they're quite light, so now I look like I've got a bald section. No wrong with having a bald section. I just want to let you know I don't have one. Alright, well, that voiceover was a pile of shite. Steaming pile of shite. Right, that is that. Go wild. Build it to your heart's content. Go off it. Go crazy. Go stupid. Make sure you hashtag Plumbella when you upload it. Make sure you put your Discord name and just have fun with it. Don't trust the walls. Just read the rules. Watch the video twice. I don't know. Okay, I love you all very, very much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.